so we are here. I have to be here at 10. And the problem is, this is what the weather is right now. So it's supposed to clear around 10, but I'm thinking I'll probably be able to go under here and then climb out and then make it to Lamson, because people on the ground are reporting that Lamson is clear right now. So if I can just get, if I can be able to take off from Ukiah, I could probably head south along the highway, climb, and then land at Lamson. So that's my plan. Let's go ahead and go out to the airport and we'll see what the situation is in real life. Show you guys what the situation here is. That's what we're dealing with. But I will say, a few minutes ago, that tree was covered in fog, so it is kind of receding right now, which is a good sign. And I can sort of see blue up there, just barely. So we're gonna go into the hangar. We're flying the RV-12 today. Go ahead and get it all prepped, and by the time we're done with the pre-flight, maybe, just maybe, we should be able to fly. Alright, and pre-flight is complete, and take a look at that. Overcast is turning to broken, broken's gonna turn into scattered, so it's looking pretty good. We should be able to leave soon. I'm just kind of waiting for the mountains to clear. So I should be able to see the peaks of those mountains from this spot right here, and I don't right now. And I also don't see it clearing to the south as much as I'd like. It's kind of starting to clear to the north first, so that's kind of the reason why I'm thinking now I'm just gonna wait for this to clear and then cut across as I usually do instead of going south. But looks like it'll happen. We just gotta be patient and it'll all burn off eventually. Plane's ready to go though. Pre-flight was good. We're topped off on fuel, oil is good, and we're ready to go flying. Alright, we got our screen up, we got good battery voltage. We'll go ignition A, ignition B on. Clear! And area looks clear. Let's go ahead and pull the choke. Throttles at idle. Here we go. Alright guys, check 1, 2, check 1, 2. Alright, parking brakes off, here we go.
bad traffic, RV612 Victor Alpha is taxiing out to runway 15, you got it.
Still gotta wait a bit for the oil temperature to come up and whatnot, so we're doing good.
Wind calm. Visibility 10.
Alright, go ahead and pull up the checklist here, brakes on, flight controls. Screen correct, flap set as desired, trim set for takeoff, altimeter set 3028, canopy is flashed and confirmed, green light down here. We'll do the engine run up. Oil temp is above 120 degrees, we'll go ahead and go to 4,000 RPM. We'll test ignition B. Ignition A. And both systems working independently as usual. Fuel is topped off. We got full tanks. Fuel flow is good. Fuel pressure is good. Oil temp is good. Oil pressure is good. Everything else is in the green. And we'll idle down. So I think what I'm going to do instead of coming up through here, because this is kind of closing off now, it's opening up over there. So I think I'm going to just take off, fly low to get my cloud clearance and then pop up through there. So that's my plan. And let's go ahead and do it before stuff changes. Go ahead and go landing lights and pulse. And I'll send my flight plan into the system right now.
Flight plan updated.
Thank you. Alright, here we go.
Bad traffic, RV612 Victor Alpha departing 33 will be a right crosswind departure to the east. You got it?
Alright, you guys ready? Clear on the right. Clear down the runway. We're lining up on runway 33. Here we go. Power's coming in. And takeoff power set. Airspeed's live. There's 55. She flies right off the ground. Now we'll go ahead and go flaps up. And we'll level off right about here. Make sure we keep our cloud clearance. Alright, at 500 AGL is the best I can do. Yeah, I mean, looking out down there, it's definitely marginal. Just because of that overcast layer. But, I mean, you know, it worked out fine. You know, we just flew out this way, and then as soon as we found our hole, we popped up. But you know, I wouldn't have done that unless we were absolutely sure that there was going to be a hole here. And we had that height clearance, you know, that cloud clearance, to where we could legally, you know, stay 500 feet AGL and have that 500 foot below that we need when we fly in Class Echo airspace. Says it's 1,000 feet above, 500 feet below, 2,000 horizontal, and then we need that 3-mile visibility, which we obviously had. So beautiful day though. and man, it looks really beautiful right here, but it does look like the overcast layer is pretty low, so I think what we might do is just kind of loiter around for a little bit, but you know, we got the fuel for it, and I kind of planned that it was going to be like this anyway, so not that big of a deal. According to the sky view here, we have 4 hours of fuel on board with the current fuel burn, which is pretty cool. But anyway, I thought I would give you guys just kind of a little life update right now. I've been working on the CFI for, seems like a really long time. Honestly, it's probably been like a year now if you include when I took the written test. So that's definitely the longest that I've ever taken to get a specific rating. But, you know, it's progressing and I should have it done this month. But that's kind of what I said in December too, and in October as well. But definitely I should have it done this month. We just have the flight portion to do, and we're going to just knock that out. But aside from that, really all I've been doing is just kind of flying like this, which I guess you could consider time building. But it does kind of suck when I see, you know, you see people progressing a lot faster than you, and for a time there I felt like I was progressing pretty good, and it just kind of really slowed down. But you have to look at it from kind of an outside perspective. I'm almost at 700 hours now, which is pretty good. I mean, it's not terrible. I'm trying not to stress about it too much. And it goes back to the whole thing of, you know, comparing yourself to others, which I honestly have a problem with. And I feel like a lot of other people do too. So you really got to try hard to not compare yourself to others. You know, you're going on this journey, and it's your journey. You're the one who's making it. You're the one who's going out there and doing the things you need to do. And you're doing it at your own pace, right? I'm doing it at my own pace, I guess. So that's what I've been trying to remind myself. You know, just try not to stress too much about things. And hey, you know what? I'm still having fun. I'm getting to fly an airplane. Kind of just flying out here. I'm going to turn in and then take a look at how low the layer actually is. And I'll listen to the weather again and see what it says. But it's still a beautiful day over Clear Lake. There's Mount Canocti, the dormant volcano that we talked about in the Auburn flight when we flew over to Auburn. But going back to the whole life thing, I've been in this kind of limbo, you know, where I thought I would be flying professionally. You know, I thought I would be working by now, and I'm not. So I feel like I'm just kind of sitting around, but I know that's not really the case. You know, I'm still studying. I'm preparing for the next step, but it just feels like I'm not doing enough, and I hope that kind of resonates with someone out there that watches this. You know, if you do feel like that, kind of take a moment to look back at what you've done. And you know, I've had friends reach out to me and tell me this. You know, just take a look at what you've done. And you know, looking back at last year, 2023. I kind of did do a lot still, even though I didn't accomplish my goal. You know, I wasn't where I wanted to be, but I still moved forward. You know, starting at the beginning of 2023 in January, I told myself I wanted to make reels and shorts, which is something that I haven't really tried before until then. And it was honestly kind of intimidating to me because, you know, I've always been used to editing this long form content.
Maps of traffic, RV612 Victor Alpha is just operating just north of Mount Canocti, 3,500. Going to just be circling the area around Clear Lake, Lampson.
But I told myself, like, I need to teach myself how to do this because I feel like I'm falling behind. And started doing the reels, started doing the shorts. And initially, we found some really good success, actually. Like, it blew my mind. I think we gained like 800 followers or something just within that like 4-month or 6-month period. And then I kind of slowed down, which is fine. I mean, it just goes to show I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of figuring it out as I go. And look at how beautiful that is. I'm going to turn around here so you guys can see that beautiful area that we fly in. But at the end of the day, I mean, we must have made like 50 reels or something. I have to look back and check the exact number, but I did a lot, and I'm proud of that. I am proud of that. Because I've always been into content production, and you know, even though I'm not as big as some of the other guys out there, I'm doing it because it makes me happy. I just love posting this stuff. I mean, it's the joy of aviation. It sounds so cliche, but I do say it a lot because it brings me joy. Ever since I was a little kid, it really does. Couldn't imagine doing anything else, honestly. Look at how beautiful that is, wow. But I guess the moral of the story, or where my life is right now, is I feel like I didn't do a lot, but I am still moving forward. I am still progressing, and I just need to keep that in mind. And if you feel the same way, then you need to keep that in mind as well. You're doing good. This whole journey of aviation is a long road. Hopefully it's a long road for a lot of us. For some of us it gets cut short. We try our best to be safe so that that does not happen. So make sure you're flying safe. But for a lot of us, aviation is a really long road. It's a long journey. A lot of ups and downs. And that's what I'm experiencing right now. But I'm here for the journey. So, hope you guys got some value out of that. It's my little life update. I'll try to maybe do some more of these, but I think that's really all I have to say. Let's go ahead and see if we can land at Lamson.
12 Celsius. Dew point 10 Celsius. Altimeter 3027 inches of mercury.
Alright, let's go ahead and turn in. Should be able to maintain cloud clearance there.
Lamson traffic, RV612 Victor Alpha is entering a right base for runway 28, full stop, Lamson. Lamson traffic, RV2 Victor Alpha, final 28, full stop, Lamson.
And there we go. Well guys, welcome to Lamson. I have a short video here, but hope the weather stuff was kind of fun, you know, navigating around that, because sometimes, you know, you gotta do that. That's why we learn our cloud clearance requirements. But that was pretty fun. So I'll taxi back to the ramp here, and then I'll probably cut it from there. But you guys already know the drill. In the meantime, make sure to stay safe, keep flying, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.
Thank you.
Message. Message. Engine speed